Hello guys and welcome back to another Ledrax Spaniard Company of Heroes 2 replay. I'm bringing you this is a couple of days before the Battle of Berlin is due to be started. Well, it starts officially tomorrow, which is the 16th, I believe. Don't clarify me for that. And then I'll start uploading you a lot of videos from round 1 and round 2 Battle for Berlin 2v2 events. But in the meantime, I thought I want to throw some off my channel and just let you all know I'm still here, of course. And today I'm going to bring you the Call2.org community spotlight game of the day, I believe, between Luvnest and Talisman on Samoski Winter. In the south side, we have Luvnest playing as the Wehrmacht. In the north side, we have Talisman playing as the Soviets. Samoski Winter is one of those maps we all hate, but we all hate it together, which is the joyful part. It seems that Talisman does have the harder part because a lot of people think the north side of Samoski is a lot worse, I believe. Feel free to quote me if I'm wrong with that. So if we look at the build orders, we see a Talisman is going for conscripts and isn't going for penal battalions or sniper. So that's quite nice. We see Luvnest has already picked his doctrine of Jaeger Infantry Doctrine, quite popular since its revamp in the recent patch, with the Jaeger Command Squad being added in there, and we're seeing a lot more ambush training being used with the surprise attacks from the MG42s, causing a lot of damage on the first fire. So basically we got your Jaeger Infantry upgrade, your Jaeger Command Squad, which is a 5-man squad with G43, which is a very devastating squad for the Wehrmacht to be able to have early game for a call-in. You got your Light Artillery Barrage, which can do a lot of damage if it hits its target. Quite expensive for what you're expecting, so you're most likely going to use it when clumped up AT guns, force them to move if anything. And you got your Stuka Close Air Support, so it's that German equivalent of the Button, which isn't as good, but we use it anyways. So as we see Luvnest in the south going for the northern fuel point, which is quite close to Talisman's base, so it's quite surprising that he would go for that. But he is going to get an MG in that building, it looks like, or he's just going to use the MG to capture the south side point here, just behind the fuel, which is going to provide him with some nice overview. However, Talisman does have a unit of conscripts on the way, ready to meet him in battle. We have the first combat coming down in the south. We have a conscript unit versus Luvnest Grenadiers, and the conscript should win that due to the building. However, there's only 3 people shooting at this building, and the MG42 did get flanked. However, the MG might not be at risk of dying because there is a Pioneer squad nearby. The crew is also shooting as well, so the MG should only lose maybe 1 model, and it looks like he's managed to get it around, but he is continuing to flank, and he's focusing on the Pioneer squad instead of the MG crew. However, at close range, the Pioneers will just about be an unvetted conscript squad, especially with the support of the crew of the MG42. As we see here, however, Talisman has some better luck on the south side, and he should be able to secure his opponent's closest fuel point, which is his north side equivalent fuel point. However, Luvnest knows this and he has popped into the building, and Talisman, by going over the negative cover, is going to lose some model drops. I believe he doesn't have Molotovs as of yet, and I don't know why Luvnest gave him that building, as there was no maybe he was scared there was going to be a Molotov thrown in. But as we see, Talisman is more than happy to take the casualties. Yeah. There we go, as we see he's now just got Molotovs, causing Luvnest to do an instant retreat, but I would say Luvnest is doing better on the KD streak overall. MG42 trying to set up conscripts, just able to flank with that Guru rather Talisman. And we see Talisman has also picked guard or rifle combined arms tactics, so you have access to that heavy KV-1 heavy tank, conscript assault package upgrades, which are becoming very deadly now, however they possibly could be nerfed in the next patch from 4 to 3 models on it, and which people are a bit iffy about, but I don't play Soviets very much, so I'm not too fussed about it. We have the Guards Rifle Infantry unit, very nice anti-tank early game infantry unit to handle those scout cars like they're possibly called in, and also quite good against infantry with a DP upgrade to the grenades. And we have the 152 howitzer gun, which can hit base, and it's very annoying, mostly for team games. And we have the IL-2 Sturmovik attack, so we have the magic button that all the players are using right now, which is very overpowered, which probably will most likely get nerfed in the next patch. So it seems pretty even right now. When it comes to map control and VPs, Luvnest is slightly struggling due to Talisman getting the centre VP earlier on, which has now been decapped, and Luvnest may struggle a bit now because his fuel's been decapped and he has nothing really in the vicinity that can help the decap, which means he's going to have to try and push on the south side, which is also guarded by another conscript squad in the building, and an engineer having a nice mine placement down here, which however is going to be spotted by the Grenadier squad, so the Grenadiers got there just in time, so that mine is going to be a cancelled mine and never happened. There we go. We have an engagement in the centre, the conscripts are ooh-ahhing and trying to get in the building before the Grenadiers do, but the Grenadiers do get in there first. Grenadiers seem to be winning this engagement here, due to the windows benefiting them a bit more. Maybe I don't know why he switched around to that window, but he did. In the north, we have Grenadier squad beating an engineer squad, so the northern capture point is going to be captured quite nicely. VPs are slowly coming down into Luvnest's favour, but he needs to keep hold of his centre VP, which is going to be decapped by Luvnest right about now. So look at Talisman is slowly winning on map control now with a double fuel advantage early game. It's really going to hurt Luvnest quite heavily. Panzer Grenadiers are coming out for him. He has Tech Tier 2, Tier 1, Battle Phase 1, so he has Tech Tier 2, which is also very good. So we could possibly see a pack gun coming very soon. But as we see, Talisman is starting to float some manpower and float some fuel right now. And also Luvnest is floating some munitions, so I can expect to see those G43 upgrades relatively soon. Or maybe maybe a flamethrower upgrade on the engineer. We have a Panzer Grenadier unit. Maybe he might go for the Shreks on them, but I very much doubt it. Most players I see don't go for the Shreks on Panzer Grenadier, so we'll see how that works. Luvnest desperately trying to capture the building on the right side of Talisman. However, the building will provide the better cover and should win it for the conscripts there. Very low health and no medical bunker has been constructed back at base yet. He has got some 1-star Grenadiers, so he can use the field first aid kits that they have to help heal, but it's expensive. It's expensive on the munitions, and it's just not as efficient as having a medic bunker. And unfortunately, Conscript managed to get 2 unit model wipes just before it got in that building, which was very unlucky for Luvnest. Maybe Molotov in the building wasn't a smart idea, a bit of a waste of munitions, but he didn't know he was going to get so lucky on the model drop, so I understand it.
Losing supplies to the enemy.
The second fuel point is going to be trying to be captured by the Panzer Grenadiers, which shouldn't have any opposition apart from a conscript squad capping VP in the north, so on the west side of the map. However, it's too far away and it's too damaged to really do anything against these Panzer Grenadiers. We have a look on the east. We have a guards rifle unit being spawned from Talisman. It's going to start to hurt Luvnest's early game potential. However, we do see a half track coming on the field, which is being upgraded with flame projectiles, so at least he's making good use of those munitions. We see that Talisman is upgrading tank off battalion command, so we can expect to see a T-70 to counter this very soon, and that is definitely going to be a wipe on the retreat. It should be a retreat on. It should be a kill on the retreat. Yeah, there we go. So that's a nice conscript wipe. So it now brings Luvnest's army to slightly bigger and slightly more vetted than the Russians. AT grenades haven't been tech, so there's no real counter. However, the PTRSs from the guards will start to do damage over time, but he's not going to want to risk it. He's going to get them out of there. Did take a bit of damage there, and I can imagine a T-70 coming out very soon. He might even have enough for it the minute it comes out. 70 fuel, so he's only a couple of fuel off, and the manpower he's practically on it already, so we're going to see that coming out most likely in the next minute. So at least in this time period, at least it lets Luvnest regain map control. Now Luvnest is going to try and get a double fuel for his side, which is what he needs desperately for having the for the majority of the 8 minutes at the beginning of the game without fuel. We have a minesweeper for the Soviet. I didn't see any Wehrmacht mines down, but it's good preparation for Talisman. Luvnest also has a minesweeper because he saw the cheeky mine placement down here, but it didn't happen. If he's giving up that building, might not have been a good choice, especially as his conscripts coming up, but he should have taken there, take the damage, and he should have stayed there. However, there most likely will be a Molotov thrown. I don't think Talisman realises it's a bit of a bad micro here, but he walked through the negative cover, just taking 2 unnecessary model drops here. We have a pack gun as well, because the T-70 is expected, and the T-70 has just come onto the field. So let's see what happens. That's going to go straight for this flame, and he knows it. He's expecting it now, hence why he's got the pack gun. This is retreating straight away. Panzer gunners are also retreating. Medic bunker still hasn't been done at base yet, so he still hasn't got the heal up yet, which is quite It's quite painful when Talisman does have it up, so it is going to start to play its drain on the Soviet player. Look on Luvnest, but as you see here, he has a half a unit health with all 4 models. That's good for manpower. However, for these munitions, it's going to cost him. There's enough for a Jaeger command squad now, so we could possibly see that coming on any minute now. MG42 could be the micro better in the north. Maybe moved it down to the sector of the Thames Church to. Doesn't have an armor piercing round yet, so it can't really do much against the T-70. However, that's why we have the pack gun. It says we have been assigned fresh Panzer Grenadiers, but really we have the Jaeger command squad coming onto the field. A very good 5-man squad that can deal with most of the Soviet units that are on the field right now. Good building cap from Luvnest. He's going to stop the conscripts from being able to cap it, and if they're going to cap it, they're going to take some heavy casualties in the process. Flame half strike taking out the guards in the building, trying to take out the guards in the building, did a model drop on that, so they're going to have to retreat. T-70 was not prepared for it and is too busy dealing with a grenadier squad in the south, which gives the pack gun plenty of time to reposition to get a good shot onto the T-70. Another conscript squad has been produced for Talisman. As we can see, that the veterans of those conscripts aren't doing it very good. Very good pack shell. I'm not sure if Talisman has seen it. He's going to might get another one off. It does, but it doesn't hit, unfortunately. Panzer Grenadiers are trying to chase a unit on the retreat on a very low HP. The half-track's going to go for it, but the T-70 is trying to guard it as best as it can. Unfortunately, the Panzer Grenadiers weren't able to get the kill this time. Conscripts are ultimately retreating from this side that we didn't need to. We should have decapped that fuel, but maybe he got scared in case the flame half-track came. T-70 is the half-track's kind of trying to bait for the T-70. Doesn't. Unfortunately, Talisman sees straight through this and knows the pack gun is just around the corner, so he's not going to go for it. This pack gun is going to have to retreat soon, as PPSH upgrades have been added onto them. Good, we're doing some good. It's doing very good. This half-track. It's already 1 star with 7 kills, so a lot more HP damage. We have an MG that just managed to set up in time to get the suppression on the guards unit, which is going to be very annoying for Talisman, and he's most likely going to have to retreat the unit. We have a Faust on the T-70 from the Jaeger command squad. Very lucky that was an ice. It's a possibility of that going for the ice, but I very rarely see tactical for the ice these days. Even if you shoot it on the ice, it most likely will go down to a... If you throw a grenade under it, that's the best way for your infantry to do it, to take it out. Or artillery, mortar shells are the best way also. Jaeger command squad doing very good. Luvnest army is nice, and he's finally got healing up, so he's now going to be able to take advantage of that fully. Does have 57 munitions, so a possible Jaeger infantry package upgrade on one of the squads would be pretty nice, unless he's planning on getting some more munitions for something else. I would really get the flame half-track healed, but maybe he doesn't want to because he knows he needs to get boost against the infantry. Anti-tank grenade packages have been upgraded on the conscripts now, which are going to be able to, which he is using. No, he isn't. Talisman had a good chance there to get a very, very good damage, engine damage on this injured half-track already, which is now on 2 star at 7 kills still. Pack gun is at risk of being wiped. He does need to pull it back, which he is doing straight away, but he does have reinforcements not too far behind. The Panzer Grenadiers should be able to beat the PPSHs from mid to short range ability, as long as they're behind heavy cover. The half-track is moving in just to give that support. T-70 on the ice, going over to try and score Northern Victory Point. There is an MG, maybe from the possibility of firing incendiary armor-piercing rounds as possible. Nobody's going to get it out there and get it out of there to save on the manpower. Good dodge of the grenade there by Talisman. Repositioning the AT gun from Luvnest there to deal with the T-70, but the T-70 is going to get out of there and reposition so that pack gun can't get a fix on it. Unfortunately, the guards do get back into the building, so Luvnest Panzer Grenadiers are going to have to retreat soon. However, he is doing it at a good angle where only one window can be shot at him from. But he does have to retreat through negative cover, and he's very lucky he didn't lose another model there. Could have lost the squad there, but retreated at the correct time. MG42 using ambush camouflage. It is here, but they don't know that yet. And so when that comes out of that, he will get some very good damage. He's now gone battle phase 2, yeah. So we could see I put the name of the tier 2 structure coming out soon. I believe not. When we have a tank club battalion command yet, and still we haven't seen Talisman pop the pop the tier 4 up yet. Maybe it's because he's scared he wants to see a P4 and he's waiting to see if maybe he should get a maybe we should get an SU-76. Maxim on the field is a bit late for Maxim, but it might be just what he needs to help down pin some of these points with these buildings. The flame half-track is going to make nice work, and there is a demo charge that has been placed on this building from Talisman, so he needs to keep an eye on that. I don't think it is. I don't think it can be seen. I think he can see it. Yep, he sees it. That's gonna blow up very soon. Yep, there we go. Building destroyed. Good demo plant though from Talisman though, but Luvnest is too skilled and unfortunately just see the demo charge, so we're not going to get any demo kills here. Very heavily fortified in the centre here. A lot of garrison buildings. Pack gun needs to be a bit careful here. It's getting into some dangerous waters, especially. Molotov being thrown in the building. He's going to get burned for a little bit. He's going to have to pull that unit out very soon and most likely an instant retreat. T-70 is going onto the half-track. Pack gun is very quick to react to secure its safety. And Jaeger Command Squad now at 2 stars. So as we see in the veterancy for the Wehrmacht is still much higher than the conscripts. However, the conscripts are slowly keeping up now with the PPSH upgrades. It's really helping them with the veterancy. Panzer Grenadiers only at a star, getting 9 kills, very close to 2 stars. I think with this engagement, most likely we'll bring them to 2 stars, but they do need to get off that negative cover. Maxim getting some nice suppression here on the. Let's see what it is getting. That 2 kills and it's already halfway on its way to 1 star. Most likely trying to get a Panzerfaust off here. Jaegers should be able to beat this conscript squad, but the T-70 support will most likely stop that from happening, especially with that model drop there. Pack gun is repositioning, and probably most likely the MG42 will try and reposition after it catches this point. Flame half-track causing a lot of trouble to these guards trying to cap the fuel, but right now we see Talisman getting another double fuel point lock on Luvnest, which isn't very good. However, saying that, well, Luvnest has managed to pump out armour a lot quicker than his opponent has. There's a P4 on the field being upgraded with the MG42 machine gun. Nice camo, I do have to say. Especially with that GCS2 logo on, it makes it look very nice. We do have the pack gun. It hasn't really done much. It's only got this entire game. It's only got 1 shot off on the T-70, but it's just been there to cause a menace. Recon sight has been popped up on the 2-star T-70. Done a very good job, and it sees it coming a mile away, and it's going to get out of there. And they're forcing the Maxim to also retreat as well. Trying to at least decap the fuel point in the north, but there are guards nearby that aren't going to get that happen yet. There is a conscript in that guard squad, and yet he is the one with the DP, which is quite intriguing. And that flame half-track gets some very nice kills. Possible wipe on the retreat here. There's enough in the area to let it happen. There we go. And is that DP that's been dropped? No, it's a PTR. That's a PTRS squad, and that's a wipe of the guard squad. We have a ZIS-3 divisional field gun being brought on the field, and we do have mechanized armor company up, so there's a possibility of a T-34, 76, an SU, or I'm most likely betting on a KV coming around the field next for the armor weight in the favour of the Soviet player. A very nice 3-star half track here. Just going to go straight for that MG. Nothing really there to stop it. Possible AT grenade being popped on the conscript squad. It is now within range. It is thrown. He's too busy trying to micromanage on the T-70, and does take it. He is on very low damage. However, the Panzer Grenadiers should be able to cause enough firepower to force them onto a retreat. They need to get out of there because that ZIS gun is trying its best to lock and load up. However, need to keep a contact. The T-70 can pop in there and probably take it out if he was lucky, but Luvnest was very lucky he didn't lose that. Or tried to sink the P4 whilst it was going over that smoking device. That would have been a very horrendous loss for Luvnest if that happened. T-70 is causing a pain. It has 10 kills. I think it's 2 stars right now. Not getting as much damage as the half-track, but it's trying to do its best. MG42 as well hasn't been decrewed. I think Luvnest hasn't lost a unit yet from what I've seen, and so far we have a guards and a conscript squad that's died. However, he does need to keep an eye out. There is a lot of frontline infantry on the field. ZIS gun going into artillery barrage. trying to get some hits on the MG. Doesn't get any just yet, and he's going to have to reposition. But the Grenadier needs to be careful. It is walking into that line of fire. Just missed. And this gun doesn't really do much. That was practically a waste of 35 munitions. But with those guns, they are a bit unpredictable with their artillery fire, so they do have to be very careful. Talisman, however, has been able to keep control of a fuel point in the south, which is finally being captured by Luvnest. However, the north side point is being countertaken by Talisman right now, and he's still going to have to get out of there because he knows there's a PPSH squad capturing this bridge and a possible wipe at special. It's a negative cover retreat path, which is not fun. Most likely going to lose probably another model crossing here. P4 is going to try and respawn. T70 sees this, and the Zis gun is also going to see this and going to reposition straight away. AT grenade, however, is thrown onto the P4, and the Zis gun gets a very nice shot. T70 going to get in there just to get the extra shot, and actually pierces the side armor. One more shot from the Zis gun is going to be able to kill it. Are we going to see this? Main gun destroyed from the T70 causes the main gun destroyed. The P4 is extremely lucky to not die right now. He's on a sliver of health. He's on an absolute sliver of health and just gets away. If that was Talisman, I would be extremely pissed at that. Conscript with PPSH behind heavy cover will most likely win this. Maybe a possible cheeky rifle grenade going off here will swear the favour into the bear marks. Panzer Grenadiers are most likely going to win this engagement, especially already taking out 2 models on the way. We have a T-34-85, probably most likely going to try and hunt, search and destroy that P4, which I presume is going to be healed after the Grenadier Pioneers are finished healing the 3-star, which is doing amazing half track. We have another P4 coming on the field, so at least then the arm advantage still will be in the favour. This pack gun's finally going to start doing some stuff and going to get a hit. Yep, gets a nice shot on the T-70, T-34-85, causing it to do a hasty retreat out of the area. We have Sprint being popped on the Grenadiers, going to try and get a, I don't know what it was trying to do. It was trying to flank the MG, very clumped up, very nice rifle grenade, taking out 2 models and most of the unit's HP health. Was probably most likely hoping for a wipe. The Flame Half Track's going to try and was thinking about going in there, but the T-34-85 is too close to risk it. We have a secondary P4 on the field now, not being upgraded with its mount just yet. We're most likely going to see that very soon. Oh, the one thing I have realised, the German Wehrmacht pincer mount is a lot cheaper than the OKW one. The OKW one costs 70 munitions, the same for the 50 cal, and the Sherman costs a lot more munitions than the MG42 mount on the P4. So obviously it's coming around the corner. I'm also going to get a very nice shot. Wipes out 2 models on the P4, off the conscript squad. However, this gun is going to be shown off, and he doesn't want to deal in the same situation his last Panzer IV was in beforehand. Pack gun is going to try and reposition. However, the Flame Half Track needs to be careful he doesn't get another cheeky anti-tank grenade thrown on it. Needs to be careful. This T-34-85, it can still pen the rear arm. T-34-76, sorry, there we go. This gun's most likely going to try and get a shot on the Flame Half Track. No, however, the T-34-76 pierces the front armour and the P4 misses, so that's going to be a bit annoying. Now able to be stead. Very good AT gun hits from these divisional Zis gun, which is still in range actually, and just misses the shot. Pack gun going to be put into position to do the same thing against the T-34-85, getting a very nice shot right there. Maybe able to get one more. Nope, it does fire one, but it doesn't connect. Artillery going in down. However, this is very careful. It's still in range of this gun. If he shoots at this, he could get another 10. But at least the pack gun and the Zis gun are both at 1 star now, doing roughly the same amount of damage. Secondary P4 has been healed. Division did get an anti-tank grenade thrown on it, so it did get out of there very nicely. Grenadier retreating on 3-star on low health. MG42 doing some good. We have a late game mortar on the field now, which is out now at 1 star with 5 kills straight away, putting down some pressure on the Maxim 2-star machine gun. Luvnest does have enough for light artillery barrage, but I presume he's saving up for stupid close air support. I don't know where Talisman's munitions have been going. Most likely been going on the upgrades for the... Sorry, I've been having some mic problems. Most likely going on the upgrades for the conscripts. We have the PPSHs, but really I would expect to see a lot more munitions right now. However, it does keep on getting constantly cut off on this side here. This P4 does need to retreat, especially as the pack gun misses its shot. However, the T-34 also misses its shot, and it's going to have to retreat into the line of sight of the pack gun, which gets another shot off, but doesn't kill it. So both sides are taking some decent losses. So we now have a 2-star pack gun and only a 1-star. We only have a 1-star Zis gun. So in the pack gun war, in the AT gun war, I'd say Luvnest is slowly out ahead here, definitely. We have a double maxing complication going on now, so we see a lot more support wings coming out with Talisman, yet we don't have a mortar coming out yet, which you possibly could do to try and combat the Wehrmacht one. All the armor on the field is very low right now, especially this 3-star half-track. This P4 is on good health and does wipe another conscript squad. However, Luvnest is only just ahead on the VPs. It's a very nice amount. It's a very nice damage against this Zis gun, which possibly could be wiped, especially as it's doing some great damage. The T-34-76 is going to try and stop it. However, it does get a bounce on the frontal armor of the P4, and the Zis gun is wiped. Another very weak P4 is moving into the battlefield here. It looks like Talisman is struggling and is having to retreat all his units. However, these two P4s are extremely weak, and this T-34-76 is being healed quite quickly. We have a pack gun set up. Both P4s try and shoot the AT gun, but both miss. The AT gun does hit, and that is a dead AT gun right now. Only if Luvnest knew that there was this being healed right here. It's even within range of the AT gun, which is a real shame if we can get anything off. We have Stuka Class S support now available for Luvnest. As we see, the game is not that far done, so because it's a possibility, we don't know what is going to happen. So far, Talisman seems to be making more mistakes than Luvnest. However, there is plenty of time. There is enough VPs on both sides for changes to be made. Really, Luvnest could do it. He has got a second one on the go now, so he is doing alright. We have an SU-85 on the field, which is now going to be able to be very dangerous against us P4s. However, it's not really going to be able to do much against the infantry. This 3-star half-track, after being a menace for the majority, for the 26 minutes in this game, has finally been killed and is now deceased on the field. I'm a very, very, very happy T-34-76 on 2 stars now. I do have to say that right now the armor does seem to be on Soviet favour. Only two P4s on the field, and very lucky bounce there for Luvnest. He is going to try and blitzkrieg out of there, but it's too late. The SU gets a shot here. Stuka Class S but is called in, not going to do anything. It's only going to get a little bit of damage here. Possible sink on the ice there. That was very dangerous. That was a very dangerous cheat. It was a very dangerous retreat path. Very lucky that ice did not crack under the Stuka's suppression. So that P4 has. So there is only one P4 on the field. The pack gun is still there, unlike the Zis gun. So, and the infantry is much in the Axis favour. However, the loss of that P4 is going to make Luvnest think he needs to be a little bit more careful with his armour in the future, especially as the T-70 is still on the field for Talisman. So Talisman, I don't think, has lost any armor yet. He may have lost a T-34-76, but not from what I have seen. He hasn't lost any of that. It's a very good P4 on 16 kills, but no, especially even a vehicle destroyed. But it still hasn't even hit 1 star yet, which is very, very, very surprising considering 17 kills on the P4, 16 infantry, a vehicle destroyed. I don't know. So there has been a vehicle been destroyed, so most likely a T-34-76, but I can't seem to figure out where it is, unless it classes as destroying the AT gun as a vehicle destroyed, which I don't think it counts towards. Just trying to think. Did T-34-76 go down? It must have somewhere, but I can't find the dead body. There's the half track. The remnants of the P4 is around here somewhere. There's the remnant of the P4. I haven't seen a dead Soviet vehicle, but there must be one for that to classify itself as a vehicle kill. No matter. We see Talisman now doing a frontal charge with his armor now. The Zis gun, the SU-76 is taking some very heavy damage to the pack gun. However, the possibility of this AT gun being wiped could be devastating for Luvnest if he's not careful. And it does. The T-34-76 wipes the vetted 2-star AT gun, which is not what he wants. However, he is responding very quickly, and I believe this Grenadier squad is going to straight away try and cap this AT gun back. AT gun does get capped back. but needs to instantly retreat it due to the fact there's a PPSH conscript squad moving in its rear. That's the first wipe of an infantry unit of this game, I think. However, this is a very, very precarious AT gun. Most likely going to get wiped again. Armor piercing rounds have been placed on the MG, so it is going to start doing more damage. AT gun is going to push back to base. Second P4 back on the field, but another T-34-76 is going to be brought on. So Luvnest needs to be very careful now. He is slowly going to be outnumbered armor very, very soon. Pack gun out of commission for the moment. He is going to have to be very careful. Luckily, the T-34-76 can't do much when it comes to penetration, and this MG-42 is really kicking the crap out of these. MGs. For some reason, the tanks don't know what to shoot at today, and a lot of misses. He finally gets a pen for the T-34-76. SU on the field, back on full strength. T-70 most likely going to sight for it, which it is doing now. We now have it in sight mode. So this SU is going to be able to do some spotting. If he goes any further, this is going to get shot at in very soon. However, he's using the tree as a sight blocker and sees it with his grenadier squad and decides to back off a little bit. 270 is doing a very good job now on 18 kills. Doing a bit of damage with the mortar on it there, however. Another T-34-76 on the field. So we are most likely going to see an armor push in the centre right now, and he doesn't really have anything to stop it. Very good shot on the rear armor of the Panzer IV. We have Shrek upgrades on Panzer Grenadiers. You don't see a lot of professional players doing this anymore. So we'll see what happens. We get two very nice pens from the Shreks on the 2-star T-34-85. For some reason, everything's shooting at these Panzergrens, but no model drops seem to be happening. We finally get 2 model drops, but the armor negative cover. Very nice flank going on by the P4 here. Needs to be very careful. Now gets there a 3-star T-34-76. Does hit it on a sliver of health, just like Luvnest's P4, and it survives and retreats back to base with 16 kills. SU only getting 1 kill on the P4, but it is almost a star and starts getting that, and will start getting some tracking abilities when it gets to Vet 1. So at least this is something to watch out for. Other P4 is on infantry cleanup duty. This hampering it. Maybe, I'm not sure if that was a conscript anti-tank mine or just generally a mine. It looks like a conscript anti-tank mine, anti-tank grenade thrown. So it is going to have to be healed by the engineers very soon. However, that P4, however, both P4s are on more damage and has to be careful. Could you to upgrade his grenadiers? Some of his grenadiers. Sorry, it was upgraded. I didn't see it because of the snow. Sorry. As he Luvnest could do to put down a couple of mines on the field himself. If he can ever push across this point, one on there would be devastating. I mean, it's very hard to get that fun. Pack gun is finally back on the field again, so it is going to help provide against that anti-tanker that the Soviets have. We also have a Stug on the field now, which is being brought up here. This centre VP is being fought against valiantly from both sides here, and it is going to most likely be a very, very long game. Very good pack shell. Needs to be careful. He's retreating on ice. One more shot and this could possibly down the ice. Nope, he just gets out of sight. Very lucky. As you see there, the ice was crackling there as well, so a pack gun shell there would have been devastating against that T-70.
One of our machine guns has been silenced.
One Maxim has been wiped, but there is still 2 more on the field. The button has been pressed and Sturmovics are on the way to harass the enemy. Let's see how much damage this does. There's a lot. Insta pins both of these things, and the 3-star mortar is at very high risk of being wiped if it doesn't get out of there. The Panzer Grenadiers also took a lot of damage there, and are going to have to get out of there as well. Now on 3-stars themselves. Line of sight has been lost from the enemy, however, so we're not going to see any more strafes at all. Well, we'll change the camera angle and see these guys in action. One gets shot down, and we get a very nice explosion there. Don't know how one gets shot down. There's nothing on the field that can shoot it down unless it's the MG-42 on the top of the P4. So it's still in there. I'm surprised. And then it's going to go for a strafing run on the MG-42, and it's going to fly away on its last strafe. Nice. So we see the T-34-76 being healed again on 90 kills. Very 3-star. Pride and joy of Talisman's tank force right now. The SU-76, however, does hit a mine that was placed down. Very, very, very well. Didn't even know that mine was placed. Did a lot of damage. Unfortunately, though, there's nothing to follow up. The Stug's here to follow up. Two Shreks in as well from the Panzer Grenadiers, get a very nice flank and kill the SU-85. Katyusha on the field now, and the Belgians are getting that decision now. The SU's gone, especially as there isn't a Ziskel on the field either. So really, the tank force is definitely in the Soviet favor. However, one of the P4s did go down. However, so actually it's pretty much even still. And also that Stug is at very, very big risk of being flanked. The Panzer Grenadiers also got told to retreat. Pack Gun is desperately attempting to rush up, and a very good late AT gun shell from the Pack Gun just gets it shot off and kills it. So we have right now there's only a T-70 on the field, and the 3-star T-34 76 did go down. So right now, as we see, the armies Luvnest seems to be in the lead right now. However, VPs are both up for grabs. Luvnest is winning on a steady 346 to 249, and this is a very, very, very risky Maxim that needs to get the hell out of there. However, the main gun for the P4 seems to not be able to shoot anything today, and the T-34 76 gets a very nice rear penetration onto the P4. Even with its side skirts, 2 pierces in a row from a T-34 76. P4's got to shoot back, and it gets a bounce as well, so unfortunate for the T-34. This T-70 now on 21 kills, causing a lot of mischief on the field for the very vetted, very vetted Wehrmacht army. The only thing that isn't vetted on his infantry is his Pack Gun and his pioneers. However, if we look on the Soviet side, we got a couple of 3-star conscripts, but and 1 3-star Maxim. The Ziskun's not vetted. We have two under-starred Maxims. We do have a 2 1-star combat engineers, one with a minesweeper, one with a flamethrower, and we do have a 3-star T-70. And I have to say the T-70 player is unbelievably good for Talisman, and I can't fault him at all for that. It's just wiping very vetted infantry, and it's causing a big manpower bleed for Luvnest, as we can see. Another P4 that's coming, not really, actually another P4 is coming onto the field right now. For some reason, the shell of that Stug just disappeared. That one got eaten by a bush. Zisgun moving up, most likely to try and get a shot off, if it actually realises the tank's there. Tank does need to retreat, but instead of going back, it decides to go forward, and then it's going to go back. Possibility of losing this Stug right now. Anti-tank grenade thrown on it as well. Possible one more shot from the Zisgun. Are we going to see it? No, however, there's nothing in the area to help support it, so really this construct squad could throw another AT grenade on it, and that could be bye-bye Stug. P4 on a very precarious situation on the river. However, it looks like this P4 this T-70 could be on it, could be on the ice right now. Pack Gun doing a lot of damage there against the T-34 76, but both missed their final shots on the retreat. The Pioneers do get suppressed, going to desperately trying to repair the 2-star P4, but it ain't gonna happen. On the right side, we see Talisman pushing for a fuel point in the south. We have a first barrage of the Katyusha going on the way, and is going to try and get this mortar, 3-star mortar, that's been annoying him for quite a while. Getting, how many kills have we got here? Don't know why I can't click on it, but okay. He is retreating now, that's most likely why. These Grenadiers are getting a lot of kills, yeah. This Panzer Grenadier on 16 infantry kills and a vehicle kill, because it did kill the SU-85, so it did do a very good job on that. We now have another 2-star T-34 76, so Talisman's doing a great job of vetting up his tanks, a lot quicker than Luvnest is, with only one 2-star P4. However, that P4, in my opinion, has done a lot more. There's only 1 kill on the infantry, it's more penetration, but this P4 has killed 26 infantry and got 3 vehicle kills, so it's done a great job, this P4. The secondary P4 is going to go into some some conscripts, trying to cap the fuel point. But as I said, the P4's main gun seems to not be able to kill infantry anymore. There we go, finally does. I don't even think that was the gun, I think that was the MG. A lot of Maxim on the field and the support equipment, which Luvnest seems to be struggling to deal with. T-70 racking up more kills, now on 24. Once these Maxims are getting very close to starting to get vetted. Very good incendiary rounds on off ambush tactics for the MG42 on 15 kills now, on 3 stars. The Jaeger Command Squad seems to be struggling. And a very good is this shell onto the back of the P4. Possible wipe of a Grenadier here, however the P4 seems to come in and saves today. This gun does change around to try and shoot the other P4. Finally gets to start and does get a secondary. He does get a shot on the P4. Seems to be a bit of a slow stalemate right now, but we do see there is a big VP difference between Luvnest and Talisman, so Talisman can't deal with this much longer. We have the button underway right now with the SU, with the IL-2 coming down and almost wiping the 1-star anti-tank gun. Let's keep an eye on them, wherever they may go, because they are very dangerous. We're gonna love that pathfinder now from that plane there. Ooh. Okay, circling. It seems that one has also been shot down already. We do have Katusha rounds firing in. And this is a one very dead end. There you go, and that's the wipe of the 3-star MG42. And the final bit of the Katusha firing in there. This would be a very good time for him to push and capture the star, which he is doing, supported with the Ziscon T-3476. He's doing a peek with his nose around to see what he can find. Probably might even push the cutoff. Maxim gun really suppressing down right here. And really there's nothing protecting the left side VP from being capped either. And the Sturmovics still on the field. The Sturmovics are still on the field. We're just going to have to make them pull back. P4s aren't doing much really, but destroying a couple of buildings against the infantry. This one's only on 6 kills. We have another SU-85 going on the field for Talisman, which is going to be very good. However, these Panzer Grenadiers are very deadly with the Shreks against the tanks right now. Stuck at a very good point, can't be really shot by the Ziscon. Well, apparently it can go through buildings now, so yes, it is a danger. Conscript's desperately trying to get an AT grenade off. Don't do it. Maybe he should have focused him down with the Grenadiers, possibly could have get them on the negative retreat path. With a Maxim that's just going to go up and most likely trying to cap the star, which will cause a triple cap, which is exactly what Talisman needs right now. We are more than halfway through the game, and it's definitely in Luvnest's favour VP-wise and infantry-wise, especially with the veterancy. Armour-wise, however, it's slowly starting to tip in the Talisman's favour. A stuck 2 P4s versus a T-70, T-3485, a Ziscon, and an SU, possibly. Big armour push in the centre from big armour push in the centre from Luvnest. However, his armour is not doing much, and his Stug is shooting shooting the wrong thing. He does pop into Stuga close air support now, and unfortunately, it looks I would not chase. And unfortunately, again, nothing gets destroyed for either side. Divisional Siscon is firing on anti-infantry mode now on its artillery light barrage. Big push coming here. There's most likely going to be an anti-tank grenade thrown onto this Stug very soon. No, it sees the P4 as a nicer target and he's going to run for that as quick as it can. He has the munitions to pop Ura under it, so it's but he's not going to do it. He knows he can get it and he gets it. Almost destroys the tank on a sliver of health. But again, there's nothing to follow up, so both sides haven't lost any armor but have gone extremely low, especially with this T-34, 85, 76 over here. Still, 3-star T-70 doing a lot of damage and doing a lot of harassment. Katusha first rocket barrage did 6 kills, not too bad. It's not doing. It did really wipe the MG42, which did get destroyed, I believe. It didn't just die. It got destroyed. There's a dead MG42 right there that can't be recovered. It just disappeared. You see a lot of craters. It's a half health Stug here. I would retreat and get it back. I feel like it should get the line of sight ability from the guy with binoculars on top, because there's a place where it could really do it, but. And then I always wonder why the Stug has the guard for the MG42 gunner, and you don't get to see it on the P4, and you don't really get your gunners dying anymore, really, for your tanks like it used to be on Call 1 where your gunners were destroyed. And it's very weird why they took it out. It would be a nice thing to implement again. It would have been nice to implement into Call 2. Maybe we could see it for a possible Call 3 in the future. Who knows? Right side, Luvnest is capping right VP, however he has lost left VP. Grenadiers are making his life sorry, Maxims are making the Gren's life a misery right now. Our third P4 is coming on the field, so now the armors are starting to get very big. Jaeger Command Squad's getting 20 kills, doing a very good job, doing a lot more damage and kills than the conscripts, as we see here. All the damage P4s are going back to base now to be healed, including this Stug. The 2-star P4 is going to have 3-star P4 now, I should say. Is going to have a little scout and is most likely going to kill. He's going to try and force this Maxim for a retreat. If its main gunner can stop dying. The MG42s, I believe, now they've been given separate unit profiles, are actually doing a lot more on top than they used to. SU is a very nice side armor shell. Good rear shot as well from the T-34-76. And there we go. Everything pens and the 3-star P4 goes down. That was a very, very lucky. And the Stug was at risk and had to pull back. On the right side we see more capping. So right now Talisman does have a triple cap on Luvnest. I'm going to fast forward a little bit to see what is happening a little bit more. As we see, nothing is happening right now and everybody's just repositioning for that final push.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Seems to be mounting. There we go. We get a push on the left side. Panzergrens are able to get a Shrek off. P4s are trying to support desperately. For some reason, this gun decides to shoot the infantry instead of the armor. And this P4 needs to be taken off attack ground. Oh, it's going to be attack grounded by this gun. Which like that, which just misses. This conscript's waiting until this gets a pen, AT grenade thrown, that's a snare right there. Stupid close air support being called in for Luvnest. Let's see if he can finally kill this. Yep, there you go. T-70 finally goes down, hallelujah. How that didn't sink is a miracle, because last time I checked that was over ice. 2-star Stug desperately trying to do some stuff. Trying to take out the T-34-76. Very lucky he didn't lose it himself, really. Pushed Talisman all the way back, really. Katyusha rounds firing away. Doing a bit of damage. We have a ram on the P4. Stopping him from getting the Katyusha, so we sacrificed the T-34-76 for the Katyusha. Everything's shooting at the AT gun now. And now it's going to be. However, we have a critical engine damage right. We have a critical engine damage right now, which is unfortunately might get sniped by the SU-85 here. Pack gun is going to get a shot off. No, yes. Maybe if it can just creep up a little bit more, but it doesn't. But he does lose the T-34. However, fair trade overall. He lost 2 T-34-76s then. Luvnest lost P4. However, Luvnest still dominating with the armor right now. 2-star pack gun. Another T-34 is going to be called into the field to try and plug the gap. But it's not going to do very good against the vetted units. These units do need to retreat very soon. Don't go onto the ice or the anti-tank grenade will kill you. The Jaeger Infantry Command Squad does need to pull back. It's not really going to do much with two models. Stug doesn't really do much against infantry, and the SU's going to just line up and get a shot onto it because of that. There we go.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Don't know what he's doing. Is he baiting it to follow him on the ice? He is. Oh. He's debating it. Very good shot on the ice there, and kills a couple of conscripts with his main gun off the P4. Doesn't do anything on that second run there. Snare does get thrown onto the P4 over here.
We are losing territory.
Right side, conscripts, sorry, Maxim is suppressing the grenadiers that tried to capture and get a triple cap. We get another Zis, we get another SU-85 shot going on the center. Very good Panzer Grenadier hit, possibly saving the P4 that blitzkrieg's out of there. Pack gun misses. only one Shrek hits though, unfortunately. It would have been very good for this Stug to actually do something. This Pack Gunner is doing a great job, very close to 3 stars as well. We've got these triple max in now, which I've even become very vetted, doing a lot to hamper Luvnest's infantry corps. He has now lost a grenadier as well, but he just can't seem to wipe these maxims, which are frustrating him so much. We have another guard unit on the field for Talisman. It looks like Luvnest is floating manpower and fuel, so even possibly another P4 coming on the field. Maybe battle phase 3. Nope, he's happy to stay at battle phase 2 with the P4s. He gets enough now to get another P4. He gets enough to get 2 P4s right now. No, fuel to get 2 P4s right now anyways. So we have another P4 coming on the field. Maybe an Ostwind to stop those Sturmovics, and it will do a bit more against the dreaded Maxims that are constantly harassing him. It's a bit of a quiet time now, so we'll fast forward it to see what happens. We have an infantry push in the center. Gets repulsed. We have another Katusha barrage firing down. Almost kills the Pack Gun. Pack Gun is actually still low. Could go down to this one. Almost does, but now the Pack Gun should get the heck out of there. SU-85 on 2 stars already. Got one more shot and it gets its 3rd star. Nope. Panzer Grenadiers are pinned right now and do need to retreat. Capping the secondary fuel point, and Sturmovics have been called in, which could really be horrendous against Luvnest right now. Almost wiping the Grenadier squad that instantly needs to retreat. Big armor pushover in response, which isn't the best time to do it. SU's going to get a shot off on the retreat, I'm presuming. Nope, it doesn't, but it feels like the armor engagement is a bit iffy. This P4 just giving the SU target practice, I presume. Most likely going to get one more shell and gets its 3rd star. It's a very dangerous unit now. Guards, just as they come on again, get instantly wiped. However, the SU-85 is hungry for blood, and it's hungry for P4 blood. Stug's going to pop up and try and shoot, but he must have been drinking too much of that German beer, because he seems to be a bit drunk and shoots too far on the left. Double for at the moment, right side seems to be more under Talisman's control. However, we do have the cut off here, so he's not getting the munition. P4 down, because that SU gets a very nice kill. So that's now 2 P4s it's killed right now. T-34-76 going to go up and have a little peep. This laser gun, I swear, so Luvnest is getting annoyed with the SU-85, but however, it is on prioritized vehicle. Oh my goodness, this thing is eradicating his tanks. It's insane. Does kill the T-34-76. Oh, sorry, it does kill the T-34-76. However, it does lose the P4, and the T-34-76s are a lot cheaper. Katusha on 10 kills, doing well. I'm just going to check how much a T-34-76 got. 90 fuel to 120, so there is a 30 fuel difference there. We do get some very nice Faust going on here. We get a triple Faust going on over here. Stug repositioning to try and kill it. We have a Shrek on here. I'm presuming the Panzer Grenadiers only have 1 Shrek now. Can upgrade for a secondary if they want it. He doesn't have the map fuel yet. The Stug's desperately trying to get over there. Does get the shot. We have out of control. Is it going to get a shot? Nope. Yes. No. Nope. Dies. Very good. We have Panzer Grenadiers desperately trying to make it towards this SU, but the 3-star Maxim suppressions are decent at 3-star. Moore is getting up close and personal, trying to deal some damage against Maxims, I presume. It's got 24 kills now, doing a lot of damage against these MGs, but he's going to have to pull out of there as a Molotov has been thrown, and if he's not careful, he's going to lose his 3-star mortar very soon. SU seems to be dodging bullets just as easily as it's hitting them, and the mortar goes down for Luvnest, which is going to be really annoying because that was a 3-star mortar, and it has a crazily better accuracy when it gets to that 3-star rating. Has upgraded for the secondary Shrek once again for his Panzer Grenadier, so there's now like 3 Shreks roaming around, 1 on these guys, 2 on these guys. He's doing a very good job over there.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
We have a desperate cap going on, but I'm not sure if Luvnest realizes he can throw a smoke grenade with his Jaeger Infantry Command Squad, which is probably what he needs to just get up and to cap it, and at least decap it. But as we see, Talisman taking the field right now, back over, and now Luvnest trying its best and now taking over, stopping the VP bleed. Talisman has caught up massively with the VPs. It's a very close game. But it's a fast forwarding right now because we don't know what's going to happen. P4 moving over to get rid of that. Maxim. We have another Katusha firing in. Not sure if it does anything. Trying to get those P4s, trying to get those Panzergrens on the move. But unfortunately, P4 still needs to be healed back at base, and the P4's not looking at a very nice health bar right now. And another T-3476. I don't know why, I really don't know why he went guard rifle combined arms if he hasn't gone for the KV-1. It's baffled me, it has baffled me heavily. Because he's used to guard rifles, they've all died. There's other ones you can get that can give you the conscript, the assault package, and the Sturmovik if that's what he wanted to use. The guards may be what he wanted. But the KV-1 he hasn't used, which really I would have recommended he use. Maybe it's a bit too manpower heavy for him. Double Shrek shot here against the SU-85. We have a bit of a stalemate right now, and right now the bleed is on a pie. Oh, Luvnest has finally banked his fuel enough to go up to Battle Phase 3. Built his heavy Panzer Corps and the Panthers on the foot, which is just what he needs right now, I think. Especially as there isn't an AT Eagle on the field. Especially as there isn't an AT Eagle on the field for the Soviet right now. And it's right now he needs to be very careful because Luvnest is about to get triple capped and needs to make great use of his people. His infantry has slowly been decreased, and as we see, it's gone from being pretty big to pretty small considering what it used to be. And as we see, the veterancy isn't in his favour anymore either. We have three very vetted Maxims, 2 very vetted conscripts. 1 hasn't been upgraded to a PPSH package yet. The guards back on the field, and a very vetted 3-star SU-85 with 3 P4 kills under its belt. I would say the Grens would win this, just about. Yeah, they'll win this easily. I would say a possible wipe on the retreats, but I'm not sure. Maybe? I'm not sure. I don't think that class is going to be negative cover. Nah, it's not a wipe, I don't think. It could be. Even though G33s weren't able to do it, unfortunately. The Stug actually getting some good infantry kills there, getting 5 infantry kills and 1 vehicle kill, getting some 3-stars up there. Close range, I don't think that needed to be retreated. I think it's now going to end up retreating into the Katusha. And just missed them all, luckily. And we have 1 more barrage. Yeah, just misses him on the retreat path there. Panther does go and push up. I think the Panther should be chasing infantry if it's not what it's good for. SU-85 going to try and take out the Stug. Stug does get a cheeky shell in. Oh, and both shoot. And looks like the SU's in a very dangerous situation right now. Luvnest should really dive deep with his P4 and Panther now, and he can overwhelm this very easily. There's nothing stopping him from doing it. There's no IAT gun. There's a couple of snares from conscripts, but there's not both are at base, so he could really push up. And he's prepping it. He's going to go along here. However, by going on the ice, very risky. Maybe he wants to go for the Katusha. I don't know what he's doing because he can, but I don't think he can see it. So if we click on Luvnest, take off the no, I didn't want the task force to go off. Sorry. Let's put on Fog of War. No, I said click on Luvnest. You can't see that, so let's see what he does. Very lucky T-34 doesn't get a... Maybe he baited that to get a shot off. 3-star pack gun now. Panther's waiting on the sidelines. He allowed the SU to get to full strength again. Bundle grenade going up, getting no model drops unfortunately. Maxim is going to just be able to get them off just before the cap. P4 is stopping the guards, and I don't know what it is. Talisman cannot keep guards alive. He's dying very much, but his micro is elsewhere and doesn't get that, unfortunately. Pack gun is getting some very nice shots, and has got another one on the T-3476. However, Talisman does have the button ready, and I feel like this is coming down to one last tank engagement. I'm going to fast forward it to see what happens. Very close. Alright, we have Sturmovik being called in, pushes back his infantry. I don't know why he isn't pushing. He could really push right now and kill him. We have a... Yep, there we go. We have a T-34-76 that goes down.
The enemy has destroyed
Really, this could be pushed.
infantry contact.
Does get a nice... The SU does get a nice little cheeky shell in on two very good pens onto the stub right there, forcing it to retreat.
Down to 100 points.
Very close on the VP, only 10 points to tell the difference of them. I don't think Luvnest realises there is a smoke grenade available for the Jaeger Command Squad. But maybe I might send a message to let him know that or something. He'll learn eventually because he hasn't played quite a lot since this new patch, and maybe the smoke grenades would have been good for him to cap that point on multiple occasions.
We have lost the machine gun.
Mortar is still recruitable there, and a machine gun, a Maxim finally goes down in the centre somewhere. Guards still alive and finally get vetted. We have a stupid close air support that can be popped when he's willing to do a push. This Maxim, he really wants this Maxim dead. He might get it as well. If he continues pushing with it, he might get it, which he is going for. T-34-76 is going to go for it. 75 points only available right now. P4 still feeling confident about winning this engagement, so he's staying in it, which he is 3 stars now. If we look at the centre, if we look at the centre, we have a Panzerfaust from the Grenadier, and I believe that is just going to be GG now with most of the Russian armour down now. With the 3-star SU-85 going down, there's not much really on the anti-tank spectrum that the Russians can use. The Zis guns have all died. There's one T-34-76 and a Katusha left on the field when it comes to armour. I believe this is a Brumbar coming on the field just to deal with the rest against the infantry now. So I'm going to fast forward, because I think it's going to be GG right there. 2 Talisman. It's going to be a GG for Luvnest, 2 Talisman. Very good game to both players here. Very close game. I didn't know what was going to happen I didn't know what was going to happen until the very end, to be honest. I don't know why he isn't. I don't know why he isn't surrendering, but he has 2 T-34s. Maybe he's going to go for one desperate attack left. And there you go. That's a T-34-76 dead, and a conscript dies on the retreat. All the conscripts have died. Just going for a desperate last stand push. The last T-34 dies. Panther runs in. Everything runs in. Kills everything. And I think he's gonna. If he might fight to the end, or it's going to be a surrender any second now. We have a VEF. I thought. No, he's just sacrificing everything he owns now. So that's everything been wiped of Talismans, and now the base is being pushed. He isn't going to surrender. He's going to stay into the very end, and there's a surrender there. So both players did extremely well there. I thought Luvnest was beaten then a couple of times, especially with that SU-85. Don't know why the Maxims are keeping on firing in the background. Bit of a game glitch there. There we go. We'll see the overall damage and see what happens, and we'll see what happens. I feel like maybe the Russians got more damage, but I feel like I thought that the Russians did more damage, but the Wehrmacht did more kills. That is what I believe. Anyways, let's see the stats at the end. If my game is going to load back up. No, it was very close on the damage overall. The kills were definitely in Luvnest's favour there by an extra 150. By 150 something there. Damage, however, was very close, and it was a very close game to the very end. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to support me more, there is my Patreon. Be part of the Legion and be part of the Legion and help support. All the money I get donated goes towards events like the Battle for Berlin, which the games will be up later on in the week, I believe. Round 1 starts tomorrow and has to be played for a week, so the replays should be coming up in a few days, and I'll start bringing in the games. There'll be a lot of content on the channel in days to come. I'll try and upload 1 to 2 videos a day of the games as quick as they come in. May not be able to show all of them, unfortunately, as at the moment there are 16 teams in the round 1, which means there'll be a maximum of 8 sets of games with a maximum of 3 games each. As you can tell, I can't put that many YouTube videos on my channel. However, round 2, I will try and upload as many as I can. Again, I most likely can get most of them up. And semi-finals and finals is being casted on Farhu's channel, called Casting for Stormless. And the times for that will be available on call2.org, so keep an eye on that ticker. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, join the Legion, and I'll see you later.